Yo, what is up, guys? It's Gamerverse back again here to do another video for you guys today, man. So today we are reviewing an awesome game. Actually, we are reviewing a series. Actually, I've reviewed this game since episode 1, and now the season has finally wrapped up. And if you guys haven't read the title, the game that we're reviewing today is Dispatch episode 7 and 8. This game is so awesome, guys. Like, I completed it, and playing all of the episodes was really awesome. Completing the game, yeah, I just want to highlight like the biggest moments of the game. Also go over some couple stuff, why the last few episodes stand out. Is it good? Is it good to play? And how does everything come together in terms of the entire game and things like that? Yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Let's talk the key twists in these episodes. What is the new information we learned? As you guys know how episode 6 ended. If you guys don't know, go ahead and check out that video before I go further on, because it might be some major spoilers. But what happened in episode 6 was I think Chase, at the end of episode, Chase kind of goes into the hospital. Chase is the guy that Robert looks up to. If you don't know, Robert is he's the main character in the game who you play as, and you play as a dispatcher working in a superhero company where you have to dispatch superheroes to save the particular crimes, or sometimes it's just any random thing, because there's a lot of people entitled to SDN. SDN is the Special Dispatch Network, the company of the company in the game which you work for. And it's not just like crimes and things like that. It's a lot of things, like a lot of weird stuff at times, but it's super funny, and it actually makes sense with the game's humor and what happens in the game. Yeah, but like I said, at the end of episode 6, we saw Chase ending up in the hospital. But with episode 7, we see the changes. We see why Robert looked up to him, and everything just starts to make sense. And with episodes 7 and 8, a lot of the things that we kind of wondered about comes together, and the characters' behavior and the development and all of the decisions that you made since the first episode comes together. And bear in mind, the game has about 6 endings. The ending I got was a really cool ending, and I'm actually thinking about playing the game again to get a different ending. I haven't checked out any other endings or anything online or anything like that, because I am planning on replaying the game another time. And the main characters really evolve in this episodes, and you get to see how far you've come as a dispatcher. There's a lot of questionable decisions that you have to make. Once again, the game is full of decisions to make, things to say, and also dispatching work to do. You've got some more work to do with the team, and there's a lot of rising tension, a lot of cool suspense in these episodes. Yeah, the stakes are raised in these episodes, and there's a lot of intense scenes that are really worth analyzing, and the emotional tone in these episodes are really good compared to the earlier episodes. Some hidden details and a lot of cool things are also revealed. There's some Easter eggs as well, subtle hints, a lot of visual clues that explain things that viewers might have missed in earlier episodes, which was really cool. What I enjoyed from this game, other than the humor, which is really cool, the humor of the game, but is the writing and the characters. We see a lot of superhero fictional worlds being created, but this world that they created is really awesome, and it's very original, and I can say that a lot of people will definitely be wanting a second season for this game. And with the game being developed by ex people that work for the Telltale games, I feel like they are definitely going to do this, and the success of this game is actually really crazy, because within the first week or the first month, I think they sold about a million copies, which is really, really awesome for a game or a studio of this size. The studio isn't that big, but they're just getting off the ground. And yeah, there's a lot of theories about where the story would be heading. but I do think ultimately there will be a season 2. Probably not anytime soon, maybe late next year, or maybe even early 2027. Yeah, there's a lot of like shocking moments coming back to the episode. The standout scenes that happen, and of course there's a lot of QTEs that happen. There's a lot of fight scenes that happen, and you actually get to use the Mecha Man shoot to fight. And I'm not gonna spoil too much, but you do fire up the mecha suit, or whatever the name is, the mecha suit, or sometimes they say the mega suit. But the suit that you have been working on and fixing, that's what we saw in 5 and 6, since 4, I think, episode 4. And yeah, you were working on it with the Roid, right? And yeah, you finally get to use it, and there's a lot of cool things happening. You're fighting with the machine. But yeah, there's a lot of themes behind these episodes, guys. A lot of like themes that they touch on as writers. They touch on a little bit of fear, paranoia, a little bit of isolation. There's some trust themes in there, some manipulation. What the show is trying to make the viewer feel, or the player feel, is a sense of how can I put it? A sense of trust, but also there is a sense of paranoia and fear, because you don't know if you're making the right decisions and what's going to happen. But the themes behind these episodes are really cool, and the atmosphere in these episodes are really cool. Ultimately, we get to see how the game ends, and how all of your decisions come together. The sound design, the visuals, the voice acting. I've already spoken about this, but the voice acting in these episodes are even better, or even greater. The standard that we've come to expect from Telltale games, or as they are now known as ad hoc games. Yeah, the editing choices was really cool, and it really elevates the storytelling of the game. I do now want to give my final thoughts and my final rating. I'll give you guys my personal verdict, and compare these episodes a little bit to the earlier ones. I think this is a great conclusion. It is a really great conclusion. I don't think it's the best episodes, but it's a really good conclusion. And yeah, it's a really good conclusion that we get to this story. But I don't think it's one of the two of the best. I feel like, in my opinion, I would say probably the first 2 episodes was really cool. But the best for me would probably be 3 and 4. Some really cool and funny stuff that happened, and some cool action scenes. But I feel like those were the best. And yeah, personal verdict for Dispatch episode 7 and 8, I think I'm giving these 2 episodes a solid 8 out of 10. A solid 8 out of 10. I love the way they ended it, and I can't wait for season 2. If there's going to be a season 2, I'll definitely be playing it on my channel. You guys can stick out for that. But let me know what you guys thought below. Let me know if you guys played it, if you're planning on playing the final episode. The final 2 episodes, just let me know. And if you haven't played the game yet, and you are waiting for all of the episodes to release, now you can finally play the game in one sitting if you do want to do that. Each episode in the game takes about an hour, and I think like 40 minutes max. And playing from episode 1 to 8 will probably take you like maybe 10 hours, or maybe 5 hours, depending on how fast you play. But anyways, yeah, guys, that is the review for Dispatch episode 7 and 8. I really enjoyed playing this game. I'm so happy to have played this game, and I cannot wait for what's next for this IP. They could even make this into a TV show, and I'm sure people would watch it. An animated TV show. The voice actors, Aaron Paul, the guy who plays Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad, is the voice of the character, and he was just a perfect guy to play this role. And obviously that elevated the sales a little bit with him being the main character. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna ramble on about this game too much, and yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course check out some of my other videos if you haven't. And yes, guys, I have been Gamerverse, and I will see you guys in another video.